Still a 1-0 Reno 1868 lead. Kelly trying to race through a couple defenders. Can't get to it before Byers sends it back the other way. LaGrassa again, he's been active. Mafeka up to Opano. Antoine Opano tripped up in the box. Is there going to be a whistle this time? And it looked like there finally may be a penalty kick. Antoine Opano, he was so good in that match against Seattle, twice taken down in the box. And that was a hard takedown there with a chance at goal. And still trying to see what they're deciding here, but it looks like a yellow card is coming out for the Tulsa Roughnecks.
He does such a good job to get to the other side of Corrales, and Corrales just comes in late, and Opano's able to win yet another penalty kick. And we'll see if Dane Kelly can convert again for his 7th goal in his last 3 games.
Well, Kaffa's not happy about it, and neither is Corrales, and they tried to sell it. I don't know if there's much of an argument there against the yellow card and the penalty kick, though.
I understand where they're coming from because Corrales got a little bit of the ball, but it was still in Opano's path. That's the key to it, is it was still in Opano's path, and he still had a clear shot. So it is a penalty for me.
So here we go. Dane Kelly, he was perfect in penalty kicks last week. He will go for his 9th goal of the season. He already leads the United Soccer League this year and in his 6-year career. 57 career goals, and now another yellow card is coming out, and it looks like that one's going to Juan Kaffa. And I think the official has just gotten tired at this point in the game of hearing from Juan Kaffa. He has been very vocal since the start of this match.
He has been constantly in the ref's ear, which the captain is allowed to do, but you have to feel that he was saying some not so savory things to the referee.
So 2 yellows, and now the penalty kick, and it's blocked by Byers. Second chance. Goal! Dane Kelly again. Battle born.
And goalkeeper does very good job of saving the penalty, but Dane Kelly's quick on the rebound. He's able to put it away and jump into celebration with the Battleborn Brigade.
What a great second chance effort there by Dane Kelly. Blocked by Byers, a fantastic job the first time, and then he beats Kimura back to the ball for his 9th goal of the season and career USL goal number 58 as 1868 grabs a 2-0 lead.
What an incredible USL career and an incredible season so far for Dane Kelly.
Dane Kelly cannot be stopped right now in the United Soccer League. As you mentioned now, 7 goals in his last 3 matches.
And 9 overall for the season. He leads the goal scoring charts in USL.
Tulsa trying to quickly put together something on the counter. A little more aggressive than we've seen them so far tonight. Here's Kaffa. Kaffa left-footed strike in past the diving arm of Andrew Tarbell. Pretty good look there by Juan Pablo Kaffa.
That's some good passing combination from Tulsa to be able to find Juan Kaffa in that space, and he tries to hit one from long out, but just wide of Andrew Tarbell's post.
Tarbell in good position there, following that one all the way to the post as it went just a couple feet wide. Tarbell going for his first clean sheet here in the USL. He did give up 2 goals in his last start. That was against Orange County, the very early part of the season. Here comes Seth Kasipli. He might have a chance at it. Centers it for Opano, and look at that job by Kimura. What a fantastic headed performance there to keep that one out of harm's way.
That's good defense from Kimura. He gets his body in front of Opano, makes sure he can't get a run up, and then puts it out for a corner kick.
If his head doesn't get in the way there, Opano might connect on his first goal in a Reno 1868 uniform. So a headed goal from Jimmy Ockford, then the penalty kick from Kelly. See if Weehan can add one here from the corner. LaGrassa with a good head there and a leaping stop by Byers, who continues to be really good in goal.
That's a theme of Reno 1868's corner kicks. They try to find Matt LaGrassa on the far post. One corner kick earlier in the season, he headed it back across for a goal for Jordan Morel.
Good effort there on LaGrassa's header, and an even better job by Byers on the defense.
All right, fans, one more time. Let's make some noise for this corner.
Weehan once again from the corner, and this time a whistle blown. And they're going to give it back to Byers to kick it away. Soccer fans, Nike, an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com. And you can also stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to the USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts, Mondays, 9 Eastern on Sirius XM FC Channel 85. Also, don't forget, Sirius XM FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times. Coors Light reminds you to celebrate every climb safely. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Looks like we'll see Luis Felipe Fernandez come in for Reno 1868, the Brazilian midfielder who played last year at Fort Lauderdale Strikers.
Got a chance to see a little bit of Fernandez in Saturday's match against Seattle. Came in as a second-half substitution.
Also played 120 minutes in the Open Cup last week. She's gotten a lot of time in his short stay so far here in Reno. And here we also see Tulsa substitution. Joaquin Rivas from my neck of the woods played 4 years at UNLV in Las Vegas.
International 96, Luis Felipe. Replaces number 84, Seth Kasipli.
Just made the announcement. It sounds like Fernandez will take over for Seth Kasipli in the midfield.
Seth Kasipli's had a good game. He's had some trouble with the amount of bodies around him, but he's done well, and he's hit a couple dangerous balls over the top and controlled the game well.
Lindo Mafeka sends it back for Kip Colby. Now it's LaGrassa. Up to Kasipli. Now Dane Kelly. Crosses it. Lindo Mafeka. Left-footed strike, and it's in! Off the post and good! Lindo Mafeka!
Lindo Mafeka has a lot of space on that far post. Tulsa keeps trying to get numbers into the man with the ball, and they're able to find Lindo Mafeka with acres of room in that far post, and it's a brilliant finish into that far post, off the post and in.
I don't think there's any way Byers was expecting that ball was going to come off his left foot and go where that ball just did.
Oh no, with that outside of the left foot, it hits that spin right beyond his reach and into the goal. Fantastic goal from Lindo Mafeka.
Absolutely brilliant goal from Mafeka, who has been such a spark plug coming down from San Jose. That is already his second goal to go along with 2 assists in only 3 starts in a Reno 1868 uniform.
I think he's been key to this transformation for Reno 1868. Since he's gotten into the lineup, we're looking at a 3-game win streak for Reno 1868, assuming they hold this up, and it's due to his goals, his assists, and his work off the ball as well. He's a fantastic talent.
Our goals presented by Audi Reno Tahoe, as Mata comes up there, and they're going to throw the flag up in the air.
Yeah, Mata does well to drift off of Jordan Morel, but he's just offside.
They did make the substitution. Kasipli out, Luis Felipe Fernandez in, and our substitutions presented by the Les Schwab Tire Center. Fans, Coors Light reminds you that every climb deserves a refreshing finish, and every night deserves a safe ending. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Greater beer, great responsibility. Lindo Mafeka. Here's Fernandez wearing number 96. Plays it back for LaGrassa. Chris Weehan. Back to Ockford and Morel. Dangerous ball there. LaGrassa just trying to get it back to Ockford. He almost set something up there for Tulsa with a couple of numbers there in the backfield.
Yeah, Ockford does well to get his body against Joaquin Rivas to make sure he doesn't get through from that sloppy back pass from Matt LaGrassa, which is uncharacteristic of him today. Matt LaGrassa has been very good in his passing so far.
Yeah, he's been really good these last couple matches. And talking to Ian Russell, LaGrassa, not a guy that started this season, but at this point he feels like he has really cemented himself in that midfield spot as that kind of defensive midfielder. He's been so good these last few weeks.
Oh, he's a coach's dream, Matt LaGrassa. He will put in 100% and do everything you ask of him without a single question. He will work his tail off constantly in that defensive mid position, or even wherever you put him, whether it be right back or box-to-box mid, which he's also played this season.
Fantastic job by Jimmy Ockford getting a ball out of harm's way as Andrew Tarbell now sent his team forward. Throw it over to Kip Colby. Colby turns on the Jets. Looking to find Dane Kelly and it'll go out of bounds. How about this recent play from Reno 1868? A 4-0 decision on the road in Phoenix. They win in Seattle in their second round matchup of the U.S. Open Cup. They come home and just absolutely dominate the third place team in the circuit in the Seattle Sounders 6-0. And now here tonight taking on a pretty talented Tulsa team, and they have really been in control of this one ever since Jimmy Ockford found the back of the net towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, 13 goals for, 0 against in their last 3 games. That is a very impressive turnaround for Reno 1868, and they're showing that they're a team to be feared in this Western Conference.
So a couple of substitutions for the Roughnecks. Madhu Jadama and Ian Savantessen have come in. And those are 2 guys that are usually starters for Tulsa. I was a little curious not to see them in the starting lineup here tonight. Another shot here, and it's Opano! Antoine Opano finds the back of the net. And Reno just cannot be stopped right now.
Reno are running away with this game once again. That's a smart ball from Chris Weehan. Dane Kelly leaves it for Opano, and Opano finishes it one time in the back of the net.
Unbelievable. What a selfless play there by Kelly, too. Look, he saw Opano coming. He could have himself stepped in and maybe put his left foot into that one. Instead, he lets Opano come up and finish his first goal in a Reno 1868 uniform, and that was a beauty.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic of Dane Kelly. He always wants to get in the score sheet, but with the amount of penalties that Opano has earned for him in the last 2 games, you'd think he'd want his strike partner to get one.
So Opano, who has 7 Major League Soccer goals to his name, now has a goal to his name with Reno 1868.